This is Guy Adams of UMPC Portal and carrypad.com. We've got here today the Acer 1825 PT, finally after weeks worth of waiting for it. This was announced as the upgrade to the 1820 PT, which never arrived in UK shores. So right, I'm going to unbox it and give you an overview of the device. This is retail packaging. This is the full thing. We've got a quick start guide and the actual device itself, which is, there we are. It's quite compact, very thin. I think thickness wise it's comparable to my Acer 1000H. Power cables. There is the quick start guide, the guarantee, and what looks like a screen wipe in there also. Into packaging. The other half to the power adapter and the battery. Just clear that away. Right. So we have here a 63 watt-hour battery. Acer reckon it will be good for 8 hours usage. This is of course running on the Intel ultra low voltage processors. This particular model comes with an SU 7300 dual core processor, which is 1.3 gigahertz. Nothing, a few quick starts guides. It's just a sticker to introduce you to the accelerometer. So there we have it. It's a full-size keyboard, short press. There's a little bit of flex there in the keyboard. Don't know if you can see that. Of course, the Acer's party trick. It is convertible, so we can spin the screen and we have it in tablet mode. There's no locking mechanism, so the screen does move a little bit on the hinge. There are some rubber points to sort of grip it a little bit. This model comes with 4 GB of RAM, a 320 GB hard drive, wireless, Bluetooth. It has an optional 3G module, which I wanted to check out. The supplier was non-specific about whether this one came with 3G or not. And there is a SIM card slot there, but it appears to have a piece of foam over it, so I shall have to investigate that a little further later. Let's put the battery back in. Let's have a quick overview of the device. So on the left hand side of the device we have VGA out, DC, there's the exhaust vent, an HDMI socket. This laptop's capable of HDMI output. It can decode H.264, MPEG-2, decoding all on board. There's a USB port. Bluetooth, power, battery and wireless lanterns. That's just the front of the touchpad. On the right hand side there's a 5-in-1 card reader, SD, MMC and memory stick. This is quite interesting. It's a 3.5mm headphone socket which also acts as an SP diff out. So there's sort of a combination out there. Standard microphone in, 2 more USB ports, power button, and Kensington lock and a network port. There's nothing on the back of the device, that's fairly clean. The bottom's fairly smooth, nice access panel there which looks like access to the hard drive and memory modules. So we'll fire up the device and we'll come back. Right, I've gone through the initial setup. I've just done a reboot so you can see a cold boot. While that's booting up, there's a couple of things to explain. This is a LED backlit screen running at 1366 by 768 resolution It's higher obviously than netbooks, although the high resolution may mean that touch friendliness is affected. That we'll see with time on that one. The touchpad is minuscule, to be expected really. The keyboard's full size, so there's not that much room for a touchpad, and it's got a single bar switch. I'll just type the password in. Comes with Windows 7 Home Premium 64-bit. Comes as standard. Boot time's fairly respectable. That's not bad at all. Got some battery life. It should automatically rotate, which it does. Doesn't take too long. Not bad considering it's still booting up. So it's got an accelerometer in it, which changes the orientation. Yeah, 4-way. So it doesn't matter which way you hold the device, you'll still get the correct orientation. And one of the other things I wanted to show you, just to finish off, if we load up Windows Paint, presses, it's a light press on the screen, not too heavy at all. It seems fairly accurate. I've done no calibration of the screen, so this is as it was out of the box, no calibration at all. Right, here's Paint. So we've got 1 touch, 2 touch, and then of course it doesn't work on 3 touch. So it's a 2-point multi-touch screen in Windows. And if we just give the system properties, I'm not one for the Windows index score, but 3.2, and as you can see, touch input available. We should have the tip. There's the tip. So on screen keyboard, and then the tablet input panel. Acer state that the screen will do finger press and pen, although they don't supply it with a stylus. And I've got a stylus from another device here, which is from a Palm Trio. It registers nothing at all on the screen, so I'll investigate that a little bit further. Pen input, that works fine. It's quite accurate, seems good from that standpoint. So this is guidance from umpcportal.com with the Acer 1825 PT.